All right. We are back here at Song of the Day, coming to you from the Rock Cave. I'm your host, Mark Pierce. It is Thursday. Thirsty Thursday for those of you who are in the know. What are we talking about today? We are doing a little bit of a departure today for the Rock Cave. We're going to talk about that, but we got word yesterday that one of the founding members of the Gap Band passed away. Ronnie Wilson, at the age of 73 yesterday. One of three brothers who founded the Gap Band, Charlie, Ronnie, and Robert, who died in 2010. So, Gap Band, R&B, funk. We are the Rock Cave, and you cannot talk about rock music without talking about R&B, funk, and even rap. And I do tend to keep all topics for the most part to classic, just like the rock and roll genre. But that is partly because if I was going to cover everything, that would be just a little overwhelming for me as far as research is concerned, or just coming up with ideas or whatever. So I do throw some stuff in there. As you know, we've covered a few rap albums in there. We did Tribe Called Quest and Beastie Boys, and we did Snap, and we did some other ones. Anyway, and we've thrown some soul in there. We did Sam and Dave. We've done a bunch. So anyway, I do listen to that music, and as I've said before, I have this part of my life of music from 1988 to late 89 or 87 to 89, where I was listening to CNC Music Factory and all those, Belle Biv DeVoe and all those songs. Like, I was listening to all that stuff. And that holds a place for me music-wise as far as that's concerned. Even if it doesn't really hold up, it's definitely nostalgic in that regard. So maybe I'll just cover that stuff every once in a while here in the cave. And so the Gap Band, just as soon as I heard that, I was like, you know what? I already know the song I'm doing tomorrow. I'm going to change up my lineup. Gap Band, just first and foremost, these guys are from Tulsa. The Gap, G-A-P, stands for street names: Greenwood, Archer, Pine, streets in Tulsa in remembrance of the Tulsa Race Massacre. Formed in the early 70s, they had a 36-year career together. They started off as backup band for none other than Leon Russell, struggled a bit with their first few albums, got a new producer in the name of Lonnie Simmons in the late 70s, and that's when things took off for them right out of the gate with their first album with him. I'm in Love and Shake in 1979 were hits. 1980, every year after that was just bigger for them. And so much good music for me, Burn Rubber on Me is just awesome. That's a great track right there. There's two huge tracks for me. That's one of them. Other songs, Party Train, Party Lights. They've got some other songs out there, but the two songs that are the most important to me are Burn Rubber on Me, and then your song of the day, which is You Dropped a Bomb on Me. Notice the shirt. You dropped an F-bomb on me. No, you dropped a bomb on me. I heard this song somewhere along the way in the late 80s when I was working at a record store, and I was like, I totally forgot about this song. But the version I heard had one of those old-time, air horn sirens, the in the beginning, and I was like, and every time I pulled, this is before the internet, obviously, and every time I would, buy a cassette or something, it would be the single edit, and I was like, no, I want the one with the horn, and I need the big intro. So it was actually a project. It was a project. No YouTube, no Spotify, no Google, uphill, both ways, in the snow. You get my drift. I finally was able to find that version, which is the one we're going to post, because that was super important to me. But You Dropped a Bomb on Me is just an awesome song. It just is. So it's fun. It's good. And for those of you who might say, well, this is the Rock Cave, Mark, it's the Rock Cave. None other than Dave Grohl. Dave Grohl credits the Gap Band for inspiration for the drums of the song Smells Like Teen Spirit. So there you go. Haters, there you go. Talk to Dave Grohl. Talk to Dave Squirrel. Your song of the day is You Dropped a Bomb on Me from the Gap Band. But we're going to put Burn Rubber on Me on there because that one's so much fun too. So that's your song of the day. Check it out. Enjoy it on this little twisty turn in the rock cave. Have a good one, as usual. I'll catch you on the flip side.